Everyone, I am Deepali Jagtap and today I will teach you the topic marginal costing and the various concepts and meaning included in the marginal costing. Firstly, we will see the meaning of this concept. In the modern competitive era of the global market, every manufacturing company has an ultimate objective to obtain the maximum quality production from the available limited resources. They would like to increase their profit by increasing volume of production, which will automatically involve additional costs, such as decision would require the detailed analysis of additional cost and its behavior, as it has a direct bearing on the profitability of the concern. Any increase in a level of operation will decrease the firm's marginal profit if it is already at its optimum level of existing operation. However, such a decision would definitely prove financially worth taking if there exists any unutilized operation capacity. Thus, to reach and at an accurate behavior reveal that the cost of production can be divided as per their variabilities, except two into two, that is the fixed and variable cost. Now you can see that meaning of the marginal costing. Marginal costing, which is otherwise known as a variable costing, is used as a tool for the decision making by the management. It is also known as a direct costing, and this new concept is gaining new popularity in the field of accounting. Now we will see the concepts which are including in the marginal costing. In that, first concept is a marginal cost. The increase or decrease in the total cost which results from producing or selling additional or fewer units of the product, or a form of a change in the method of production or distribution, such as the use of improved machinery, additional or exclusion of the product or a territory, or selection of an additional sales channel. Marginal costing reveals the lowest price at which the product can be sold during trade depression, but they also reveal to management the most profitable time during the period of intense trade activities. Now, the second concept is marginal costing. Marginal costing is an accounting technique which is ascertain marginal cost by differentiating between the fixed or a variable and variable or a product cost. This technique aims to charge only those costs of the cost of production that vary directly with the sales volume. Those costs would be direct material, direct labor, and factory overheads expenses, such as the supplies, some indirect labor, and power. The cost of the product would not include the fixed or non-variable expenses such as depreciation, factory insurance, tax, and supervisor salary, etc. Now, the second concept we will see in that case is a fixed cost. The cost which remain fixed irrespective of the level of output are known as a fixed or the rigid or a constant cost. These costs remain fixed in a total amount and do not increase or decrease with the volume of a production, but fixed cost per unit is a increase when volume of production decrease, and the decrease when the volume of production is a increase. Thus, fixed costs are a constant in a total amount but fluctuate per unit as per the production changes. There are the some of the definition of the fixed cost, in which I will tell you the first definition, which is according to the ICMA London. Fixed cost is defined as a cost which occur in relation to the passage of a time and which within the certain output or the turnover limit tend to be the unaffected by fluctuation in the volume of a output or the. There are the some examples of the fixed cost. Now I will tell you that fixed costs are the rent, rates, taxes, insurance and salary and depreciation, etc. And the next concept is variable cost. The cost which is a vary on the basic of a volume of a production or the volume of output are known as a variable or marginal or the direct cost. These costs are a variable in the total amount and increase or decrease with the volume of production, but per unit variable cost remain the fixed. Now I will tell you the definition of the variable cost. Variable cost According to the ICMA London, variable cost is defined as a cost which in aggregate tend to vary in the direct proportion to the change in the volume of output or the turnover. As you can see, we can say that the variable cost when output is a increase, variable cost is increase, and when output is a decrease, the variable cost also decrease. There are some example of variable cost, which are the direct material cost, direct labor cost, direct expenses, repairs and maintenance. And the next concept is that contribution. Contribution is considered as a special concept in the technique of marginal costing, as it provides a scientific base for analytical research in the process of planning and decision making. It represents the difference between sales and variable cost. Sales and a variable cost. It often referred to as a gross margin, contribution margin, marginal income, marginal balance, marginal revenue, or the marginal contribution, variable profit, or the profit pickup. It represents the sort of a fund or a sort of a fund or a pool of the resources out of which all fixed costs, irrespective of their nature, are to be made. It is a term as a contribution as a it contribute to the recovery of the fixed cost and assessment of an ultimate profit. The difference between contribution and the fixed cost is either profit or the loss. After the appropriate computation of the contribution, it is absolutely necessary to analyze the same into the changes in the contribution between budgeted results and the actual result, so that steps may be taken to maximize it. Now we will see the definition of contribution. According to WWB, the contribution may be defined as the difference between the sales value of the marginal cost of sales. No net profit arise until the contribution equal to the fixed overheads. Thus, contribution is excess of the sales revenue over the marginal cost of a sales, and it shows the amount of each unit contribute toward the observing the fixed cost and generating the profit. Now we will see the some formulas of the contribution. In that, first formula is total contribution is equal to total sales minus total variable cost. Second formula is contribution is equal to sales into PV ratio. Third formula is contribution is equal to fixed cost upon break-even units. Now we will see the example of contribution. In that, they will give that when sales are rupees 2 lakh and variable cost is rupees 1 lakh, then contribution is equal to what? The answer, we can use the some formulas. In that, we will use the first formula, that is a sales minus variable cost. Answer is a contribution is equal to sales minus variable cost, as it is given in that sales are rupees 2 lakh and the variable cost is rupees 1 lakh. Then sales minus variable cost, we can write here rupees 2 lakh minus rupees 1 lakh is equal to 1 lakh. It is answer, means in that example contribution is equal to 1 lakh. Then next concept is a profit volume ratio. A PV ratio is a ratio of contribution to the sales, which is also termed as a contribution to sales ratio, marginal ratio, etc. It expresses relationship between the contribution and the sales. Now we can see the definition of the PV ratio. The ratio that expresses the relationship of the contribution to the sales volume. There are some formulas of PV ratio. In that, first formula is that PV ratio is equal to contribution upon sales into 100. Then second formula is PV ratio is equal to change in a profit upon change in a sales into 100. And third formula is PV ratio is equal to change in a contribution upon change in a sales into 100. Now we will see the example of the PV ratio. Calculate PV ratio from the given information below. In that example, they will give us sales are rupees 1,50,000, variable cost is rupees 1,20,000, and by using those formulas we can see that answer PV ratio. We will use the first formula in that example. PV ratio is equal to contribution upon sales into 100. In that example, contribution is rupees 30,000. Then therefore 30,000 upon rupees 1,50,000 into 100, and the answer will be the 20%. Next concept is a break-even point. Break-even point represents the level of activity at which the sales revenue is equal to the total cost, both fixed cost and variable cost. It is therefore said that the break-even point is reached when the total revenue from the sales is equal to the total cost. Normally, the sales revenue include both the cost and the profit, but at break-even level or a sales revenue include only total cost, as a business earn neither profit nor they incurred any loss. Thus, break-even point is that volume of a sales or the production where there is a no profit or a no loss. In conclusion, break-even point is the level of production and the sales whereas there is a no profit or a no loss. The total and the total cost is one and the same, and third condition is contribution equal to the fixed cost. Now we will see the definition of the break-even point. The terminology of the CIMA define break-even point as the level of activity at which there is neither profit nor the loss. Now we will see the some formulas which are used to find out the break-even point. Break-even point, in that first is a break-even point in units is equal to fixed cost upon contribution per unit, and the second formula is that break-even point in rupees is equal to fixed cost upon profit volume ratio. Now we will see the example of break-even point. Compute break-even point from the information given below. Fixed cost is rupees 3,600, variable cost is rupees 15,000, sales rupees 21,000, and the answer will be break-even point in rupees is equal to fixed cost upon PV ratio, as they give us a fixed cost is rupees 3,600 and PV ratio we will calculate 28.57 percentage. Then the break-even point is equal to 33,600 upon 28.57 percentage, and the break into 100, the break-even point will be the 12,600. And the next and last concept is a margin of a safety. There are the definition of margin of safety. In that, first definition is the excess of normal sales over a sales at a break-even point. We here see the meaning of a margin of safety. Every businessman is a very much interested in knowing the fact that how much they are above the break-even sales, because this is the amount of actual sales that generate the profit. This is a technical term as a margin of a safety. It is an amount by which the current volume of sales exceed the break-even sales volume, either in the unit or the rupee. It is the difference between the total sales and the sales of a break-even point. It indicates the extent to which the sales may increase before the company suffer a loss. Margin of safety at a break-even point is always zero. Thus, margin of safety show what portion of the sales are available to generate the profit for the firm. And now we will see the some formulas of a margin of safety. Margin of safety in units: actual sales in a units, let break-even sales in a units. And the second formula is that margin of safety in a rupees, the actual volume of sales less break-even volume of a sales. And the last and third formula is margin of safety is equal to profit upon PV ratio. Thank you.